Okay, this is chapter 6, lesson 2, and it's about relating fractions, decimals, and percents. Okay, so here's a fraction, 1/2. And so we're going to turn 1/2 into a decimal, and you do that by 1 divided by 2. 1 divided by 2 is 0.5, which is our decimal, 0.5. To turn that into a percent, you multiply 0.5 times 100 to get 50%. Okay, and I'll do it one more time with 1/4. Now, 1 divided by 4 is 0.25. So that's your decimal. Then turn that into a percent. You'd multiply that by 100. And 0.25 times 100 is 25%. So that is how you would turn a fraction into a decimal into a percent. You do the same thing. Go backwards. You do 25%. And then turn that into a decimal by dividing it by 100. And then you get 0.25. And then you turn that back into 1/4. Okay, this is chapter 7, lesson 2. It's about classifying angles. An angle is formed by two rays with a common endpoint. The endpoint is called a vertex. So here's a vertex here and here. Our first angle is an acute angle, and that angle has to be less than 90 degrees. That's an acute angle. The next angle is a right angle. It has to be exactly 90 degrees. It usually has a box in it to tell you it is a right angle. And the next angle is an obtuse angle. And that angle has to be more than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees. So there's our obtuse angle. The next angle is a straight angle. That one has to be exactly 180 degrees. And then the last angle is a reflex angle, and it has to be more than 180 degrees. So there is a reflex angle. Okay, this is chapter 7, lesson 2. It's about circle graphs. Okay, a circle graph is a graph of data where a circle represents the whole. Each wedge or sector is a circle is part of the whole. The total must be 100%. So these are our wedges here, here, and here. These are our wedges. This is a circle. And so we interviewed 20 people. 10 of those people, they like steak. Now, if there was 20 people and 10 of them like steak, that would be 50%. So here's our steak. Now, in a whole circle, there's 360 degrees. Half of 360 is 180, and because it's 50%, you'd have to do half. And so here's our steak. It is also a straight angle. And here is our chicken, 25% like chicken. So that would be 5 of the people. And so 25% of 360 degrees would be 90 degrees. So here's our 90 degrees. It's a right angle, and that would be our chicken. And another 25% like ham, and so 25% of 360 is 90. Again, it's also a right angle, and there's our ham. So there is our, and every circle graph has to have a title. So our title is preferred meats.